Hello everybody. In today's video I'm going to be designing a bedroom bedroom for a client's son. We already laid out the kitchen. This is not the final design, but it's going to be gorgeous and beautiful. We worked with interior designer together and we laid out the best design possible for this client. So number one I'm gonna work out a design for the bedroom now. So 179 is one. Oops. So 179 is one wall. Then we have 123 is the other wall. And this is 179 obviously. And then we have, so the way I'm going to do this is 3275 to the window. Then we have a 6-inch wall. Then we have a 5675 window opening. And we go back to 6 inches and we close. So now we have a closed circle, and this is you have the ability to block this, and let's offset this 6 inches. There's going to be no steps, so I'm just going to go line again and line here and then delete this. So oops, go back. So now I'm going to go 96 inches, and this is 40 inches to the window, and just going to connect the top and bring like a foot down. Oops. So what I'm gonna do now is triple click, make a group, and then put another piece on top like the header, and let's say this is 10 inches or 12, and make a group as well. So this is the layout of the bedroom, and right now he has a door that's coming in right here. So let's say we double click to explode. So this would be 6 plus 4, so 10 inches the door, and then it's 80 inches tall, and it's 32 inches wide. So now we make the rectangle and we just pull this through. So we got our door, perfect. Now we just exit, and this is still keeping it a block. And let's continue next. We can get rid of these lines so they don't look ugly. So this is the bedroom. So number one, just again understanding the bedroom layout is very important, because so what the clients asked me to do is first build a closet over here. So okay, so let's do 72 inches, 6 feet. It's 23 inches minimum. So this is our closet. So boom. Okay, so we just very nice. We have a closet. That's our block. Well, however we designed it doesn't really matter for now. This is just again so you understand the layout, so you can work with the layout. So you can kind of see the difference, how it's going to improve the flow of this bedroom, or it's gonna it's gonna ruin it. So let's see what's going to happen to this. So this is going to be a queen bed. I agree. Okay, so let's just pick whatever is here. Let's do this one, bed. I don't know if it's live. Is it gonna take too much room? I don't know. Let's take this one then. So we have our bed. It looks pretty damn wide, but I guess that's a queen. Yeah, maybe let's go with the other little like smaller looking, because this one looks way too bulky. So let's go something like that. This has, okay, modern, geolocated. Don't really need bed queen. Yeah, let's go this clean modern bed. Yes. So now we're gonna move it down, move it this way, and position it, move it this way. All right, so let's see. So this is I'm gonna delete the bottom, and then I'll just do the floor later. So this is our bed. Let's take the center. We're gonna position it somewhere here. And so basically what they have, what the clients told me, they also have, so it's let's say it's against the wall, they also have a table. So let's look at some small tables, like a 30, I think it's a 30-inch table, small, so table, desk. So okay, so it could be like that, it could be like that. So let's say just kind of more modern, like maybe like this, like very, very small, or something like that, right? Kind of like a small, tiny, tiny, biny desk. So even though it's tiny, it still, you know, it still needs space. So I'm gonna measure this desk and show you how it is. Let's see, so let's move this here a little bit. Let's move the desk. All right, so we got, so this is our desk. And I mean, we kind of like, there's also supposed to be a dresser here. So let's, I think we even have to shrink this desk because it's already looking, first of all, we gotta, let's put this desk. So even if we put the desk here, you see how close, so let's measure how big this desk is. And this desk is 51. Okay, so they were thinking more like 30-inch desk, so let's do 30. So that's, so look how tiny this desk is going to be. So I'm just going to explode this. So now you have like some books and computers. So 51, they don't have room for 51, right? So 51, that's totally a no-go because there's just nothing is going to fit inside. And then so they have the desk, let's say this, and now I'm going to squeeze it to like, okay, I don't want to actually, I want to take out the chair because the chair is different, and I just want to make the desk smaller, not the chair. So let's say it's a 30-inch, right? So now barely anything fits. You have your desktop, you have stuff that's on the desktop. These are now gone. You don't have the room for this. Lamp could move here or whatever. So, you know, lamp, you almost got to get rid of it because you just have no room. So it's very, very tight. You got your chair and you're kind of here, right? So your kid is studying on a 30-inch desk and he's not studying because when you're uncomfortable, nothing happens. You got to be comfortable, and you got to, so stuff goes. If you're uncomfortable, you're not going to sit there, and there's just no room to play. Now this closet door is opening, so this becomes a very dense area in the bedroom. And then here they also have like a dresser. So let's find a dresser and let's put a dresser in here. Dresser. So they got the drawer. So let's say their dresser, something, you know, something like simple, and but let's say it's something like that. I think they're usually about 18 inches deep. So let's say this is our dresser. All right. No. Okay. Let's just focus here. So this is our dresser, and it's moving into this corner, right? Okay. So we got the dresser, which is fine. So this is the layout they're thinking. And again, I'm not, you know, they just ask my opinion, and I'm not really doing anything. Well, no, actually, sorry, yeah, they want me to do the closet here, but that's the layout they have. And then there's like a night table. So let's put a small little night table. Night table. And that's sort of like, okay, whatever, let's do that. So that's tiny little thing. It's over here. We can move the bed a little bit more. So you're really, really like, you know, maybe this could be like a little bit bigger, just a tiny way bigger. So that's so tape. So let's measure this roughly 35. Yeah, that's good. So 3 feet. So a little bit more room. But that's kind of right. Like this is your very tight spot. So now let's put a person here, 3D warehouse, and we're gonna put a person. Person. All right. So we have a person, dynamic. Okay. Yes. So the guy is here, and as you see, like if we're looking now, it's gonna be hard to see. So not a lot of room, right? So you're walking around kind of sideways, and this is not too much fun. And then if you have friends come over, this is a bad scenario. So the other thing is, so this is a 30-inch door, right? So 1.5. So you have a 30-inch door, rectangular. Let's make the door, and it's 80 inches tall. So the door opens up, and the first thing you see, you're kind of hitting a panel. So I'm like, at least if we do go this route, maybe let's put a mirror. Like I really don't like hitting a wall, and that's just very uncomfortable, and not very, like you come in and right away there's a panel. So you're creating this hallway, losing this hallway, and I just I find it weird. Not if possible to avoid, I would. So glass and mirror. So let's say this is a mirror. and we put a mirror. So that's fine. So this is the layout. We left a little bit for the door, tiny. So this works. I mean, this is kind of whatever, right? This is working. We could build the cabinet. But now, what if we rethink this in the bedroom and we think of the flow and we think that kids, especially teenagers, when they grow, think about yourself. Do you like to have space in your, when you're studying? Do you want to spread out? How many things do you have? You have an iPad. You have a laptop, usually an iPad. You have a phone, and everything is pretty big. So things require space, and in order to be like efficient and functional, you need to have space. You need to spread out, and so for the boys, it's the boys and their toys, and then for the girls, it's a lot of makeup and the things they need. So what if we do this? So now instead of that, we rearrange, copy, paste, and sorry, we just move this thing here. So we move the dresser, and let's rotate this dresser. Boom, boom, boom. So the dresser is here. I'm gonna just move it here. Okay, so we got the dresser. So now when you come in, automatically you're already, you're not hitting a wall. And this is you come in, let's say you put your bag right on top of this. You can just throw your bag out. You have a little bit of clearance. I would move the bed as much as possible. I would probably get rid of this, or maybe just move it here. And now look, the magic happens here. So we have, let's say we go 23 inches, and we go down here, and from here we make a cabinet, a closet. The same thing we're planning on the other side. Now we also go down here and we go 23 inches, and 23 is the minimum. If you want to hang clothes, this is the minimum kind of distance. And boom, so you have two pantries, and one could be your long hang, or both could be double hang. You have a bunch of drawers here, or you can have the drawers here, or so it doesn't really matter. But now the magic is here. So we set up. We make the desk. So this desk, and it's just 0.75, and make a group. Let's move it up. The desk height is 30 inches. So 30, and there you go. So you have a desk. So one tape. Now this is 50. So that's a 60 inch. So we went from 3 feet to 5 feet. Now you can work with that, right? Now I think it's a much better desk. Let's steal the chair from this, and I kind of it became a little bit okay, and exit, yeah. So I'm gonna steal the chair. So there's the chair, and the other thing, like what I do, if you do need more storage, and I'm sure that kids need storage in order to study, then we just make a bunch of a drawer, right? So let's position this here, and so we have. So there's the desk, and then we create. I think there's a heater here, so we move this, and then we create another cabinet, which is the drawers. Boom. So let's say we make it 18 inches wide. This is for your school work, things like that. So an inch back, 1 inch, right? And anyways, this is, so let's imagine this is just so this is drawers. Make a group. I'm sorry, this is 4 inch kick. Where's that kick? And then we have let's say we divide this midpoint, we divide it in 2, and then we divide this in 2. So we have one deep for bigger things, and we have 2 small for pens and notebooks and all of that. So now you have, so this is now your different sort of layout. You have closet, double hang. I would do double hang, maybe a drawer in the bottom for each, bigger drawer if you, again, just for schoolwork. You still can have this. Now you have lots of room, and you can move around. You can exercise in this room. Now when you come in, you also you don't hit a wall. It just energy flows, right? You want to have flow in the bedroom. And then we have the whole thing, this wall. You can later on. I would hang a TV in here, and and kind of have that. So 3D. Let's put a. That's just an idea, right? A TV. So small TV on the wall. I'm not sure if they're gonna, so not 60, maybe a 48 inch. Anyways, I'm gonna scale it later. So not a 60-inch TV, but let's say something small, right? Just like whatever. You have a TV, and the kids. I mean, it's again not the best thing to do for have a TV in their bedroom, but I mean, we're kind of all guilty of that, right? So this TV, I would put it just a plug so the customer knows, and that's it. So now they have their bedroom. They have storage. If they want, or if the son wants, he can also position this in front of his bed. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't crowd it up. Or if he's really running out of storage, then I would just build the second option. I would go U-shape. That's what I told them, and that's what I was actually thinking for my daughter. So let me move this guy to here, and then let's say this is 20, so also 30, so 30 inches, 30, and I would do, this is 16 inches, right? So that would be my, and then I'd still have the door. So this would be like two doors, obviously, and one, we can have like that. So you can have your long hang here going behind this door, and you can still open this door, but it just be blocked by these cabinets. And then you have a nice long, like, wall unit with not wall unit, but cabinet with more drawers. And let me put this here like that, right? And it's actually going to be more, well, whatever, like a filler and stuff. So there's going to be another thing because you need to open this door. But actually, no, sorry. So this door would open this way, and this door would open this way, and that's it. And then you can put a bunch of more. You have lots of storage. You can get rid of this and move the bed even further. And if they do need a lot of storage, could be something that we can adjust later on with the two pantries, and add these cabinets here and get rid of the rest if he decides to, if he decides to exercise. This bed could be moved there or whatever, right? So everything could be readjusted. So there's the two options that would work for this bedroom. This is the original that the clients want. So you have, you're kind of all over the place. So this is a nice spot, but now the desk is small, stuff is falling, you're interfering with this. And I mean, we left enough space, but you're hitting a panel, so you come in sort of into the wall. Or is it better to come in and have something that's more open, have some artwork on the back, have lots of space for the chair. Friends come over, they can chill, everybody is around, and everybody can, it's spacious. With this, it just blockage everywhere, like uncomfortable. And yeah, that doesn't work. So we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, it's their house and their decision, so whatever they decide. But it's just my job is to kind of guide and tell them what's the best case scenario. And then if you're stuck with your bedroom, try it out. SketchUp is free, and start making blocks, and you see how this is not very detailed. I just made blocks, and start playing with the people, start moving things around, and see how you feel. For me personally, this is the best because I mean, you can exercise here, you can move around, you can put stuff here. So this is my best case scenario. That's the layout I suggest and I would recommend, and I think that works just the best. So let's see. We're gonna save the picture, send it email to the clients, and see what they decide. And let's go to the next video, design the next bedroom.